Francesca Federzoni is an engineer who has been involved in integrated design for more than 20 years. Since 2011, she has been president of Politecnica, one of Italy's leading design company, a design at the service of people to enable them to live better, having the center the value of the respect for the community and the environment. The great challenge that we are facing almost daily to recent years have changed the way we approach the topic of the housing, generally living. Francesca, what does the new concept of resident consist?
Okay, first of all, good afternoon. Thank you. Is the okay? Thank you to Massimo and to all of you to invite me today. Let me present myself and my company. I am the CEO of Politecnica. Politecnica is one of the Italia's leading integrated design company. We were born in 1972. Nowadays, in 2022, we celebrate our 5th anniversary. Starting from the first 5 professionals in 1972, nowadays we are more than 300 professionals. Integrated design means that we are a collective of architects, engineers, technicians, and administrative staff. So our turnover is around more than 25 million euro in the last years, and we work. We are based in Italy with 3 offices in Modena, Milan, and Florence. And we are working abroad. We are signing design in over 50 countries all around the world. And in the last period, we are working in in Africa, North Europe, and in the Caribbean area. Our services, design, construction management, project management, like I told you, we are integrated design company. We use BIM, the Building Information Modeling. We are one of the first Italian companies starting from 2013. I put this slide because I saw that in this fair also this kind of softwares and stuffs for design are explained. Sustainability are our driver, the driver of our design, and in a lot of sector, because like an integrated design company, we work in industry, healthcare, restoration, roads, and residence and tourism. Our values. This morning and also this afternoon, we talked about human being values at the center, and we are very happy and we were very inspired by the SDGs of the United Nations 2030, and we try to measure in every project that we sign some of them, and we are in particular inspired by these 6 SDGs, and one of these is also the gender equality, but also the energy, the effort to reduce the poverty and try to bring health to everybody, and so on. Okay. Some of our iconic projects, we are an integrated design company, but we love to collaborate with other professionals. This is an example of a museum that we built with the Future Systems, so that it was London Architect Studios. We work in industries and in directional, and so on. But talking about residences, I want to start with hospitals. I know that these are not houses. These are not something that you can sell or rent. But when we need cure, when we are fragile, and we need, in particular, to have people around us that help us to get well, we need beautiful building. So the beauty in the design of hospital is something very important, and in these days, one of the driver of the design in the health sector is also beauty and the well-being of the patients, and in Italy and abroad. Another type of residential are the students' residential. In Italy in particular, a lot of cities have a big part of them that must be renovation. A renovation of this kind of city must include also things like this, and this type of student hotel or student or residence for students must be economical, affordable, and also in this kind of things must create an environment that include people and students in particular that coming from outside the city in which they are going to study. Last but not least, our approach for the houses in particular. In this type of villa, the budget is not a driver, because this type of villas have not this limit. But what we do, and I can say from a sustainable point of view, is we had the opportunity to restore buildings that without an intervention like this, they have to die, because you know it costs less demolish something like this than rebuild. These are villas that we design and build in the country around Bologna. They are all historical buildings with the bound of the cultural ministry, the heritage cultural ministry, and so the restoration must be a scientific one. But it is possible to build a sustainable building, also respect the restoration driver or restoration line. These are another example in the same geographic area. And some of these, in particular the last one, are not restoration, but we rebuild an houses in the same way of the ancient one, but respect the environmental and the architectural of the geographic side. Last of all, it's something a little bit different. This is public spaces in a medium city in Italy. In this case, the client is a public one. This is a perfect mix of function. You can find restaurant, co-working spaces. But one thing that I love in this type of design is that the municipality, that it's the owner of the building, want to put inside of this building a kind of housing, not only an experience of co-housing, but also try to reserve some spaces for homeless. So in this kind of project, I think the sustainability that we love is that we try, and I hope that we can design a building in which people are included and not excluded. And I can say that this is an example of our payoff. We say that we are building for humans, and building for humans for us means that we include, we do not exclude, and also thinking about beauty means that a mix also of generation, old and young, different people with different stories could be the key to reinventing a piece of cities. Thank you very much.
I think there's a question for you from Massimo
Okay.
Iosa Ghini.
Francesca. Allora, I want to ask you one thing about what you tell before about the fact that this space dedicated at the health, the hospitals, needs to be designed, no? Are not only functional space, okay? If we have a problem of health, obviously we don't have the same sensibility than when we stay well, okay? But it's interesting, this aspect that you told, and I want to understand if in your work, in the work of Politecnica, there is a sort of indication that we can follow in this sense, because it's not so obvious, no? Because the objection, the typical objection is, okay, you design something beautiful but cost more, okay? In which way we can give an answer to this kind of objection?
I can say that the most of these kind of projects are public projects, and what I am seeing nowadays is that in Italy these public clients start to think that beauty is important. Architecture, an architectural approach to this building is most important than in the past. And you can find this because now you see there are a lot of design competition. Until some years ago, you didn't find design competition on this kind of subjects. Now I think there is sensitivity sensibility that an hospital is something in which people, the wellness of the people is important, like the health, because they are very connected. And I think that the common spaces inside the hospitals or the rooms for the patients must be designed with this concept of sustainability that is not only energetical or economic sustainability for this type of things, but also something in which the beauty, the wellness, the green spaces inside or outside the hospitals makes the difference. So the sanitary layout is always at the top, but together with an artistic approach, how can I say? In this morning we talk about biophilics design. You have to put love inside this kind of hospital. And this is not a new approach, but I think an integrated approach. Sometimes also artists collaborate with us or with the design company, because it's important that when you are inside this type of building, you can see the beauty all around you. The wellness of the spirit and the beauty of the spaces in which you live and you are really connected.
I completely agree. Just a little question more, because probably speaking about hospitals now, probably you know the project of the Politecnica, the new Politecnica of Milan, that I consider particularly important because is one of the most important projects in terms of dimension. They use in explicit way this biophilic approach. Also, there is this interesting integration green structure, what we told before about artificial and the green, that has to find a balance, a way to integrate. No? We use the word osmotic. No? We have to create something of osmotic, artificial, that in a certain way penetrating in the structure, in the architectonic structure. I see a very big investment in this, in terms of creation of a new philosophy in the construction of public space. The green is an aspect that you consider very important or more important than in the past, or is something that you have already you have had also before?
I think that is more important in these last years because we understand that we are losing it outside. We thought that it was something natural and always present, but we know that we are losing a lot of this kind of different species of plants and animals and so on. So in these days we architects and engineers are more sensible about this. And in the hospitals in particular, we need to bring the green inside, because they are very big buildings, and it's not always possible to have a view of the outside. So we have the technology to think in an integrated way the building with the nature. So we want to work more on this type of design. And I have to be honest, always with an eye on the economical budget, because public spaces have this limit. But good architects and good engineers can design with the budget that they have, not that they want.
Grazie Francesca.
Thank you.